Nossa, o jogo coisou de novo, né? Ainda mais, fez mais imagem. E passa mais.
The plot element I found would drive the story forward.
Ai meu Deus. Corre, 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 corre. A cliente é o quê, meu?
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone. The tunnel was open.
Ai! Ah, porra!
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone. I had a new beat for the story. The tunnel was open now. I could get there. The dark presence.
Caralho,
I've seen it
borracha.
before.
A alta pressão minha. Eu que não.
I remember now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Tem um sem pilha. Ai, meu Deus do céu. Aquilo. Nossa.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Calder Lake.
Culture Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, Help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Aqui que não tem nada, né? Que áudio é esse mesmo?
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. The meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that's soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget.
Ah,
The station had changed. I was closer now.
ah pô, parece que aí.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this
Aonde?
just an echo of the real thing?
Ali?
Even then, the murder site had brought me one step
Da
closer to
música,
escape.
velho. A música. Yeesh.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Ah, porra.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Ué, não.
Alice's memory card.
Yeah.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
Oh, algo piscando.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Olha com atraso o som. Ou com a adiantada.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's And there's so much of it.
Olha, pô. Vamos ver.
Rest easy, buddy. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance? Think. Tank Saga. Doesn't make sense. Oh.
Yeah. Bota essa
The
porra
dark
aí.
place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Wild stuff. Right.
Deixa eu ver. John Wick.
Hmm.
Vamos pra ali.
No.
Corria. Eita.
Okay. Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No! You need me there!
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Y rápido. Luego Voltei. Viu um negócio aqui. Fiquei curioso.
Isso por exemplo, se a gente for falar, o computador quântico não é para esse tipo de coisa, por exemplo.
Não, inclusive, já que você tocou no assunto, vamos falar do computador quântico, porque teve a notícia, e isso é propaganda, se quiser ilustrar, tem uma Quantum Majorana Microsoft, e teve a notícia, a Microsoft chamou a imprensa, então, a Microsoft criou um novo estado da matéria, tralalá, foi um puta circo e basicamente foi só um circo. Esse paper, e foi um paper, e eles publicaram na revista Nature. A própria revista Nature tem muitas críticas a respeito desse paper. Se você ler o paper, é um paper que até quem não é um acadêmico começa a falar, mas as premissas que ele está fazendo aqui são muito... não parece que funciona, sabe? Majorana
Um bom gosto.
é um termo que foi um pesquisador, acho que italiano, muito tempo atrás, ele fez uma hipótese que poderia haver um estado diferente chamado Majorana, e aí a Microsoft pegou, que bacana esse nome, vamos colocar no nosso produto. E por que Majorana seria interessante se fosse verdade? Em computador quântico, você tem o tal dos qubits, que são estados... É difícil até de explicar, porque ele tem que guardar superposição de estados dentro de uma única partícula. Essa partícula ela tem que estar normalmente perto de zero infinito, porque qualquer pequena excitação externa que tiver, ele pode colapsar o estado desse
Brisei
qubit. Ou
aqui
seja,
total,
é
né?
extremamente frágil o estado de um qubit. Ele fica exponencialmente mais difícil de estabilizar à medida que você tem mais qubits que precisam funcionar em sequência. Então, se você olhar o Google, empresas que estão pesquisando, IBM que pesquisa isso, normalmente é algum subsolo coberto com chumbo para evitar partículas subatômicas que possam interferir em uma câmara totalmente isolada, zero absoluto para conseguir fazer. O Majorana é interessante porque
Pra mim não. Esperava qualquer outra coisa, menos isso aí, né? Isso aí, não é isso aí é demais até pra mim, não. Vou ficar nisso aqui mesmo. Porque, ó.
My work is
Aqui nem tão levando assim, né?
Minha Talibã.
Ficar nisso aqui tudo é mais.
Hoje é dia.
Ave Maria.
Hoje é dia. Demorou pra abrir o switch aí.
Lilico. Tira a touquinha pra
conferir,
aparecer. Não, Lilico...
Cadê o Mascorred?
Gomão? Gomão tá lá na sala dele. Cara, não tenta trocar o nome do cara. É Gomão.
Para.
Gomão, Goma, Gominha.
Muita gente ficou cobrando a tantos.
Muita gente falou.
Eu também pedi pra caramba, vê lá. Aí eu depois cheguei pra ele e falei, mano, segura até o dia que eu conseguir ir aí. Então eu consegui vir hoje.
Certo. Então é o seguinte, rapaziada. Não desmontamos de novo essa criança porque o rato queria gravar o conteúdo novamente da grande bobagem que ele fez. Tá certo? Oi?
Vai.
Não fez bobagem?
Mano, eu tô achando
que você
isso é uma grande pegadinha desses caras.
Oxi.
Ou que o Gil montou o bagulho errado.
O Gomão?
É.
Não, acho que não.
Não tem explicação, foi uma quedinha
Mas
que
foi
assim,
você
boba.
e ele que montaram junto. Quedinha boba nada, você me esmurrou a placa no balcão, pô. Sem mais delongas.
Tá bom, então.
Vamos lá. Rapaziada, os controles não tem necessidade por enquanto, certo?
Não.
Então vamos
Inclusive, eu fiquei vendo a semana inteira vídeo, né? Do Nintendo Switch 2.
Porque não tinha o console.
E tem uma parada muito curiosa que eu não sei se oficialmente a Nintendo vai vender ou não, mas tá vendo esse plásticozinho aqui? Tenta destacar ele.
Como assim?
E tem gente já modificando isso daqui. Se eu não me engano, a Nintendo ou alguma empresa já tá vendendo só esse
lateralzinho aqui?
É. Eu falei, cara, que da hora.
Ah, legal mesmo.
Aí eu tava conversando aqui com
É encaixado, né, mano? Da hora.
Que eu acho que as edições especiais
vão vir coloridas.
Vão vir só com isso daqui modificado.
Ah, e é sacanagem. Não, tem que ser mais coisa, né? Não
Oxe,
ser só isso.
só um negocinho ali.
Aí,
a única versão modificada do Nintendo, não, a Sony, foi a do Homem-Aranha.
Do Homem-Aranha. É, mas o
E a do
Switch
30
não.
anos, duas só.
Mas o Switch não, né? O Switch, se você for ver, até a dock vem. A dock vem personalizado também.
Esperamos,
a
né,
traseirinha
Nintendo?
aqui do Switch também vem.
Vamos ver.
Bom, vamos lá então?
Vamos.
Vamos.
Dá um corte, eu começo o vídeo agora.
É isso que eu...
Beleza, já vai abrir. Posso gravar um time-lapse? Que tu vai gravar pro teu canal também. O que acontece? Ele tá chegando junto na garantia.
Ah, tá bom.
Ah, qual foi, mané? Se não der certo, nós temos que trocar. Manda pra Nintendo.
Manda pra Nintendo, você abriu.
Você abriu.
Mas ele abre de um jeito que não danifica, não tem lacre, não tem nada.
Mas não tem nada, não.
Os caras tem técnico lá e...
É.
Tirou até o adesivo tá cheio de pano, que o Ereco botou em cima do pano.
Aí, ó, lascou.
E o que você falou no dia? Pode deixar aí, pode pôr em cima mesmo.
Qual é, mas garantia.
Pode pôr em cima mesmo.
Põe em cima aí mesmo, Lelê.
Abriu o produto que é garantia?
É.
Ah, vamos lá. Bora.
Tá bom então. Então vambora pro time-lapse abrindo aí.
Bora.
Ô bosta. Aí, ó, vambora.
Você usa?
O quê?
Uma blusinha dessa do PlayStation?
Eu uso, pô. Esse casaco é maneirinho, pô. Comprou onde? É oficial?
Esse aqui é oficial.
Vem escrito japonês aqui, o que tu
Esse aqui eu ganhei.
Tu não sabe o que tá escrito aí, mas
PlayStation.
tá usando?
PlayStation 20 anos.
Meu pastel é mais barato.
Aí, ó.
Meu pai.
Isso é palavra do bigodo.
Minha mãe era japonesa.
Sua mãe. Você não é.
Mas eu entendo japonês.
E o que tá escrito aqui?
Meu pastel é mais barato.
Rapaziada, é o seguinte, ó. O que chama isso aqui?
Ai. E aqui que tem que ir? Ah, nem que troca.
I was back. I wasn't able to escape. The dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another man.
Pera aí, rapidão. Deixa eu ver um negócio.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
E o tutorial? Ah, e até o a casa dela é aqui, é? Tem nem música, gente.
Hello, and welcome to Copy World, voted Washington's best copy-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family friendly.
Okay. Past favorite
Hi,
Dear Best
welcome.
quotes. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
E não é onde ela mora, é? Não é, aqui é o departamento de polícia. Eu tenho que ir aqui ou... Tutorial. Ah, tá, tem que achar, entendi. Agora eu... Eu que vou dormir agora.